for this next bit, I have to get this back up on my cart. I'm here just by myself, but you know, more than likely, I'm going to have to get some help to have me put this into the opening, but for right now, I'm on my own. Okay, like that, and then just lower it down. Okay, now I'm going to slide this into position, because guess what my next step is? I got to drill a hole into the bottom of that. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. And if there's nothing underneath your air conditioner where it's going to drip, if it drips out into your landscape, you don't have to worry about it or anything. Now, if you're up on a second floor and this air conditioner is above another air conditioner or something, you know, what you could do is instead of putting this grommet for the condensate pipe right here in the end, you could leave that other little rubber gasket there. See this rubber cap? You could leave that cap on there and then drill your hole down in here the same size as that, and you can put this and pop it in upside down, you know, up underneath here, so it's coming straight down, and then you can hook up your condensate to that, run it along the wall, whatever. But if you're in a landscaped area and there's nothing underneath this air conditioner, you can just drill a hole and just let it boop, 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 right down into your landscaped area. As a little watering hole. Put a little plant under there or something like that, okay? So now, I've got to drill a hole there. Now, how am I going to do that? How am I going to do that? This is how I'm going to do it. See that? Oh, these are nice. This is like a $40 tool right there. And they have some that cost maybe $80, $90 to go up to 1.5 inch hole. This goes up to, I think, 1 inch. Okay? But first I have to get a bit size that big to go down into that hole. First, I have to make a hole that's at least 3/16. So I'm going to get my little drill bits out, and I'm going to have to get some new ones here. But you know, here's my 3/16 bit right there. But I drill a smaller one first, so I don't have to drill the whole thing for 3/16. Okay, so that's my next step. I've got to drill a hole through there, and I have to strategically figure. It's like, okay, where's the lowest point? And stuff, and it's down in here, and this is really the best place to get my drill. So I'm going to have to get my drill in here carefully, and that's why I have this up off the ground, so I'm not going to hit the carpet or the concrete wherever you're going to end up drilling it and that kind of thing. Hold your mouth just right, figure out where you're going to want this, and strategically locate it. So I'm going to drill it about right there. So I have to be careful when I'm drilling this. I put the bit all the way in there so that when I go down ka-clunk, I don't hit the carpet or anything. That's why I have it off of this edge, and I've got my side stiles right here for this. Okay, so now I'm just going to hold this right in here and drill that hole right about there. Okay, there's my first hole. Now I graduate that up to my 3/16. It's a little bit easier to do that rather than start and try to drill your entire hole this big, especially into metal. Okay, I had it on low. I'm gonna turn it on high, I guess. What? It just caught the side of the metal. Okay, now I can put this bad boy in. And the reason why it has a slot on the side is because that's the cutting edge right there. That's why I have to get the bit in there enough to get it started. And then it's going to go in increments. It's probably 1/8 inch increments, and it steps down, see? So when I go down a little bit, I'll know, okay, I'm into the next one. I'm into the next one. Okay? See, I just went down one. There's the next one. Next one. And I usually go down almost all the way. I don't usually go all the way through on this bit. Maybe 15, 13/16, which is a little over 3/4, maybe 7/8. Rock it a little bit back and forth. My battery's getting a little low too. Okay, one more. Boy. Okay. Let's see how big that hole is. Look at that. I'll get you down and dirty down in there. There's my hole. Now see, if I wanted it the exact same measurement, I could then pop that thing in upside down. But on this case, I'm not going to do that. I'm not actually in a landscaped area, but let me show you what they've done. And this is just at this condo complex. See outside, they put some pans. And this pan is up on the second floor, and this is going to catch the water, because a lot of times these air conditioners didn't just drain out the side, they start dripping everywhere. Okay, so then this catches it, and then it dumps out. There's a little hole right here, and it dumps out. So that's why when I drilled the hole, I wasn't really too concerned about where it is, because it's going to drip, drip, drip. And my outlet goes right there, and that's just going to go drip, drip, drip right down into this pan. Okay, but in your case, you're not going to have that, are you? It's going to go down into a landscaped area, or if you're, like I say, if you're up on a second floor, if there's an air conditioner straight down below, it's going to drip on it right through that hole. So you're going to have to figure out on your own what to do about that. And now see, since I got that hole, now what I have to do is I have to clean up the burrs on the other side. So I'm just going to kind of pull this back and get it to flop down like that. Now I can raise this up. Oh, actually, let's see. No, I can't do that, can I? What's the deal? Oh, here we go. No. Oh. See, last time I drilled the hole over just a little bit further, but it's okay, right in this vicinity, because see, either way, I've got to hold this up, and see, usually I do it to where this holds it, because I don't want it to fall off. So I got some burrs here, so now I can clean those up. I should have my goggles on, but I don't. Just gonna kind of hold this at an angle. That just cleans up that edge a little bit, okay? Like that. Okay. There's my two modifications. That's going to work out good now. So once I put it in there, the water builds up in here. Now, if your air conditioner, if you got an old air conditioner, you can pull the insert out. If it's an insert type like this, okay, and then you can rinse out all of this. Lots of times this gets rusty. It holds all the little mold, spores, and just sludge starts building up in there, and then that's what prevents the water from going out this side tube here. Okay, it only takes a little bit, trust me. I've taken these out and rinsed out air conditioners that were only 1 year old that was already spitting. I said phooey on that. We came up with this modification. We did that, and guess what? No more spitting air conditioner. Hey, well, that's all I got for this time. Hope you learned something, and I'll see you on the next video.